Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. You're watching PixelBeep and we're playing Warhammer 40k Tyranid Invasion, and the main game name is Deathwatch. Before we begin here, shout out to user lolclv, that's LOLCLV, who's made some interesting comments on video 28, part 28, regarding weapons and optimization of weapons in this game. As he noted, Power Fist largely overrated, a huge cost to use, a lot of misses, not that great, plasma guns overheat, so there's a problem there. He's mentioned his strategy for how he walks through levels, so you might be interested in reading that. So again, it's part 28 of the series, and we'll be on recording some beautiful gameplay from confluence of Scarl, and of course we're gonna have fun. Regarding what I just said, despite what I think LOLCV provides is an excellent advice, we'll be sticking to our guns literally here with the kill team that we have, so we will not be changing the loadout. The only thing that I'm really considering is switching heavy bolter with Rufus for multi-melta, but he's got bonus to bolter weapons, so that might not be such a great idea. Fantastic. Deathwatch have landed outside of the base housing the macro cannon. A sizable Tyranid force is advancing on their position. They must reach the compound quickly. Well, seems like another kind of retreat mission, and we just have the heroes it will take. One change I might make is Carlson's Lair bolter instead of the flamer. Because I'm not sure if I want him to miss on the ranch there. But I don't have a free master crafted. So let's keep it as it is, and let's see the mission. As you can see, Rufus has multi-melta. Hey, why does Leandros have plasma? What's going on here? Oh, is that because of the Brute Lord, right? Last mission, so I must have forgotten. So sorry. Back to Mastercrafted Bolter here. And that seems to be it for the team. Let's go. So a couple seconds in, we're gonna hear the mission briefing, and I'm really curious, and we're gonna see some new environment hopefully, so I'm excited. Are you excited, folks?
Brothers, the macro cannon battery lies to the east of your position. Advance quickly. A swarm approaches at speed from the west.
What a stretch, right? That's a long field to run. Great, so we're gonna try and move quickly here. Although again, I'm gonna zoom out so you can see it. This is a massive map. I'm not sure we've encountered maps this huge before. Maybe we have, maybe we haven't. Digging the environment, it's also night. You can see the multi-layered architecture of the level here. Very beautiful. Let's run straight into it. There's some guys on our heels. Let's send them a message. That didn't work out the way I would have hoped for, but it says life doesn't give you second chances. We got Leandros here, out of range now, so let's keep advancing. We're gonna split our forces just to cover the ground everywhere here, and see what it does, see what it leads to. I really hope we can level up Leandros Mount Yalson soon, because there is another trait that will provide him with +1 AP for every adjacent Space Marine at the beginning of the turn, which is crazy. Sneaky little creatures. Oh, here they come in large numbers, large enough to make me a little bit scared.
Stay focused, brothers. The Xenos filth come at us in waves. Then they shall break against us.
Nice flavor dialogue. By the way, I had to come back to a user who said on YouTube, and you will let me pull the name here because I don't want to not give credit where credit is due. So this guy's name is Buntalanluku, and he basically says this game has a terrible use of lore. And I disagreed with him, and you know, he said the game is boring and everything. Oops. 2 down. 3rd to go. Great, so I obviously disagree with the boring part and this stuff, but truth be told, oh my god, there's, you know, so much great lore with Warhammer, and you know, the game is not really working with that. And I've argued that one reason that the game is not working with that is because, you know, you create lore as you build out and shape out your characters and stuff like that. However, and I'm making pauses here because, whoa, let's see the multi-multi. Oops, nice. They take 2 action points. And sorry to be breaking up here, but wow, fantastic. So I think part of lore here is in how you build up your characters, but at the same time, I have to say that, you know, looking at some very, very lore heavy games, Elder Scrolls, Guild Wars, World of Warcraft, a couple others, Zelda series, for example, to name some that are not, you know, PC centric. You know, looking at those games, the lore, whether it's, you know, in written very heavy verbal form as it is in Elder Scrolls series, or whether it's in, you know, kind of the way the characters are shaped out, in directions, in little moods, you know, how they work with colors and music and their appearances, as in the Zelda series, there is a lot of lore to be desired from this game. And at the end of the day, I think that's one part of what makes a great game, and game that you can play repeatedly and over, and you can come back to. And you know, Elder Scrolls is the best example. The first game in the series called Arena, which not everybody will know, you know, I think there's some among you viewers who don't remember playing that, and who maybe have, you know, have had the first contact with the Elder Scrolls series in Morrowind or Oblivion. You know, but Arena is basically covering the whole world of the game, and there's insane amounts of lore, as they are in Daggerfall. And both of those, Daggerfall and Arena, have, you know, procedurally generated, so random dungeons, random places, so you could literally spend your lifetime, especially playing Daggerfall, and not even touch the main quest. You could, you know, read books and meet characters and keep on doing those little quests, keep on doing the bigger quests for different factions and stuff. Oh, Gene Stealer. There you go, buddy. Enough talking, let's see some action. That's great. And so one thing you could see with Elder Scrolls series is, for example, there'd be books on shelves in places, in rooms. You could buy books that have stories in them, and if you read the story, you get a bonus to your experience or a skill. But mostly, most of these books you didn't read. Well, you could buy them. You didn't read them to gain a skill or experience points or anything like that. You did read them for only reason, and that's the thick lore. There'd be thousands of stories, and somebody has actually, you can find it on, I guess, Tumblr, Twitter, or just search Google Images. You know, somebody has actually, whoa, here we come. That was heavy. I'm very, very, very proud of my Space Marines right this minute. This is amazing. Somebody's actually taken out all the book content from just Oblivion and printed it into a physical book. Well, that book, if you hit somebody on the head, he's down, he's dead. So there's a lot of lore in there. It has to weigh like a couple kilos. That's double in pounds, whatever the number is. We got a situation here I'm gonna deal with in a minute, but I just want to see the lore is fantastic, and Warhammer has lots and lots of lore. So it'd be great to see some of that in this game. I know it's not gonna change, the developer's not gonna remake it, but these are the things that make you come back. And even a person like me who literally does not like the gameplay mechanics in World of Warcraft, and I'm not a World of Warcraft player, I would love to play the game just for the lore. But let's deal with the situation at hand here. We have Leandros here, so what we're going to do is we're going to provide some boosted ability. Where do I have Nathaniel? Nathaniel is going to consume this to get a bonus. Then he's going to use the ability to give everybody a bonus, and then Leandros is going to kill everybody in sight. Romantic for 1 action point. Keep shooting, dude. That one. Wow, wasn't that great? I mean, whoa, 1 action point, 3 guys, 2 action points, 4 guys. No, it's actually, well, that was actually just 1 action point. Okay, because abilities do not consume action points. And that's actually one point where I disagree with LOL said CLV. He said grenades are, pretty much useless in this game. Well, they don't cause that, crazy amount of damage, but they're free of action points. So if you're killing an enemy and he's still standing and you need to get 1 additional hit in and you've consumed all your action points, fire in the hole. Oops, this is not looking good over here, right there. But let's deal with the situation. We're gonna use some Power Fist here, very likely missing. Nope, that was a perfect hit. Cool, we didn't miss. I'm on fire, right guys? I want to move really fast here. It's getting late. I really want to get through the series. And I wish I could play more than 1 map tonight, but I'm just gonna play 1. Hopefully I can edit and upload, and it's gonna be fun. We got a situation here we're gonna deal with. Overwatch a little better than shooting straight. Okay. Retaliate. Nothing. Oops, there's more of them. Look at these lovely guys. Ouch. So I love retreat missions. I love them, especially in the Space Hulk game.
Bombardment incoming! It's irrelevant. We do not take cover. We are Space Marines. There is no shame in surviving the barrage, brother. It allows us to fire back.
Great, so that's 2 action points gone. And a bit of HP. And there's 4 action points gone. Ooh, lost CLV, you were right. But here's 1 action point. Here's a second. A bit of a situation here. Whoa. Gotta think this through. This is when we're going to use a grenade. At least 1 kill, if nothing else. Right, not that impressed with the multi-melta performance. But let's see what we can salvage out of the situation. Hello! Got so many misses. Keep shooting, that's it. Alright, I think the situation has been restored from red alert to very, very slight yellow. Feels good. So the other thing is that there are very, very few lore-heavy games on the iPad. And I think it's just because the platform is so young, also because, you know, maybe the games are not selling like crazy, that developers don't want to invest themselves. So the few lore-heavy games you can play is obviously Hearthstone, which I'm not sure how lore-heavy versus parody-heavy it is, but you know, let's say it has some sort of lore, especially single-player missions. But so that's this, and then I can't really think of much more. Of course, there's the Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, Knights of the Old Republic, but I don't really consider these iPad games. It just reminds me too, I played a little bit of Dragon Quest 9 yesterday on DS. You know, the reason was I couldn't sleep. I went to bed very, very early. I was really tired, and woke up middle of the night. I couldn't really go back to sleep because I'm not really getting used to going to bed that early. So I fired a little bit of Dragon Quest and played one dungeon on DS. It was, you know, quite a bit of fun. So, and I know again it's not very Warhammer related here, but Dragon Quest 9 is great game in terms of lore. So what it does, and I'm not a big Dragon Quest player, for that matter. I've not played any other episodes, but what does it has a lot of kind of small, oh, that hurt. Oh my god, almost dead in one shot. So just to wrap it up, is Dragon Quest 9 is a lot of those small kind of dungeons, quests, encounters that are kind of custom tailored, and they feel very, very like old school, like kind of old school D&D in their purpose, like all those micro stories throughout the game world. And that's what I love, and that's what I think a great use of lore is. You know, and I think this game could be the same in even that aspect. Every kind of series, every 4 missions, you know, provides a unique setting, but does not provide a unique enough narrative or motivation. We're kind of plodding through many different missions, and that I think is one downside of this game. The upside, of course, being that this is a great game by all means, especially if you're a Warhammer fan, and the closest you can get to the likes of Dawn of War on iPad, and I think that's damn good. We're gonna have a chance to hopefully try out the multi-melta on this large genius here, and Leandros is not in good shape. What does this say? Okay, some bonus max health, but I really need a bonus of healing, which my apothecary does, who is currently out of range. And Carlson Slayer. I wish I could rush here, but better play it safe. I don't want to be sorry. Oh no. Are you serious? At least it's a miss. So now somebody was shooting. I guess it was Carl, but I couldn't see it properly. You do not fire and get away with it. Alright, so we ran into some resistance here. Luckily, not that many guys are following us in our footsteps. We should be safe there. Let's figure the situation out. Here is a Kiss of Death. That was pretty fair hit. This one as well, and we're gonna keep it close and personal for the rest of the turn. So here's what really gets me thinking. You know, you saw the brutal amount of damage that the Power Fist did, and you saw it being equaled by what my Apothecary did with his default weapon. really gives a lot of grounds to the argument that World CRDS made in one of the comments, part 28. Here's one more. Was I forgotten about him? But my point, I guess, is, you know, I'm trying to roleplay here, and I love Power Fist, so I'm not going to de-equip it. But the performance really isn't that great, apart from that meeting with the Carnifex. But I guess we were super lucky. I need to get my medic here to Leandros, which means I need to expose him, which is not the greatest thing to do. Any healing distance? No. Alright, and Rufus is very useless here at the moment. So let's really advance him. What I might do is, in one of the future episodes, exchange Rufus with somebody who doesn't have a heavy weapon. Oh my god. Trouble's coming. This is definitely trouble from my apothecary. I did risk it and it didn't pay off. No, great. They ran out of action points. But I love Rufus so much, I really don't want to see him replaced. But, you know, let's see if he can, I don't know, equip different weapon or whatever. So, we got a situation here to deal with. That was a lucky hit. Flamed this guy. I should have gotten in cover perhaps, but too late now. We got things to worry about and some healing to administer. Whoa, did you see that? That was like quarter of health. That was useless for 5 turn ability. One that I saved up 8,000 points to get. I don't know if I'm feeling real lucky. Let's try. Yep, that was fairly lucky. But I don't have any follow-up. I don't think Rufus will be able to reach creature, so let's advance a little bit. I should really be taking it step by step here, because then I'm running out of action points if I'm not, but who cares. Overwatch. Let's see what the next turn brings. Really? Are you serious? Mr. Sharpshooter. Alright, so let's introduce some nasty surprises for these guys, like 1, 2, and 3, 4. Yeah, bad news for you, buddy. You're going down. So, this guy would need self-heal, but let's just run it. Nobody's really close to us, so we can use the time to advance. Dum-de-da-dum. Next turn. I really like the level layout on this one. I hear some heavy steps. There must be something terrible hiding in the night. Hopefully I'll never see it. I'll just evacuate. Let's see. Doom da doom. Take one more step. So far so good. This guy is a little better. So let's hope we can all make it out. The heavy stagger freaks me out, but I don't think we'll see anybody before this mission is over. Let's just set up an Overwatch here just in case, but I think that it's fairly clear we're not gonna see anything else. this mission, the action's over. I could probably hold out and reap some XPs, but I want to get a chance to process and upload this. Hey, here we go. Gene Stealer, he's going to go down next turn. So at least some more XPs. That was an elephant. I know they're shooting new Star Wars, so I'm not surprised. Alright, here you go, buddy. Enjoy it. Right, and let's start withdrawing from the mission. That's it. So experience coming here, fairly good amounts. I'd like to see a little bit more. Let's see what card we get. Let it be some ultra weapon, right? And click. Hey, this is interesting. This is Last Cannon, mastercrafted weapon, 167, 203 damage, which is kick-ass, but 3 AP points to fire, 3 action points to fire. That is crazy. But yeah, we were talking about replacing the heavy bowler with Rufus or the multi-mota, and this might just be the weapon. By the way, I really dig Last Cannons in Warhammer 40k squad. Oh my god, what is it? Oh my god, it's a DS game and also PSP game, Warhammer. Yeah, I think it's Warhammer 40k Squad Command. I don't know if you came across it. It only came out on PSP and the DS, obviously. Again, nothing super in terms of lore, but very enjoyable games. It's basically XCOM with Space Marines. I did enjoy the game. I still have it here. Unfortunately, I do not have video out cables for the DS. I probably have, well, I don't have them for PSP. I could buy them for PSP, but I'm not really sure. I want to replay this on PSP. I have a save for my DS, but a game that, you know, if you come across it in a sale or secondhand or whatever, like, you know, you might want to get it. It's really fun. I mean, you know, it's not that much of a fun, but for the amount of portable Warhammer games that you get, including this one, it's fairly okay. All right, guys and girls, I had a blast playing here today with you, and I'll see you next time. I'll be uploading this shortly. Again, shout out to LolCLV. Thank you for the comments. For the other guys, do subscribe if you're not subscribed already. There'll be more Warhammer footage and then some more other footage depending on what games come out. I'll definitely be doing some Guild Wars 1 and 2 in the foreseeable future, and maybe some other games. So again, thanks for watching. It's 30 minutes to midnight here, so good night for those in Europe, and have a great afternoon for everybody in the USA. And if you're in Asia, I know you're already sleeping, so it doesn't matter whatever I say. See you guys next time.